Hello Gemini, welcome to the Black Hearted Oracle. Now, before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course my beautiful ancestors. Now, what you see laid before you is part 4 of your Rod and Staff reading, and this one will cover finances. Okay, let's get started. The first message that you have is number 10, and it's the wheel. And it says, a time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward, fortune is on your side. Now the next message is from the Little Reminders deck, but you received a few, so let's take it one by one. The first one is practice. And it says, every day I practice my ability to reach my desired financial goals. The next is instincts. And it says, I act on my instincts and notice the signs and symbols in my life. The next is faith. It says, I have faith that I can manifest the wealth and prosperity that I deserve. And the last is support. And it says, I surround myself with supportive people who believe in my dreams. The next message comes from the Earth Magic deck, and it's love and compassion. And it says, studies by the Heart Math Institute reveal that electrical signals from the heart are up to 60 times stronger than the brain's. And the magnetic field is as much as 5,000 times more powerful. It's a given that our thinking patterns affect our feelings and in turn our reality. What we put out, whether it is love, fear, empathy, sadness, and so forth, contains an incredible amount of power to shape and influence our reality. When the focus of our attention and intention is love and compassion, we recognize no separation between self and other. All wounds stem from the illusion of separation from source and all of creation. The route to healing this wound is through cultivating love and compassion for every being on this planet, including yourself. Respect the fact that your heart is a giver and a receiver. Righteousness, fear, anger, and judgment are some common ways to block your natural desire to love. Forgiveness is not only letting go of judgment, but also seeing through the illusion that you and all that is are separate. Look about you and inside you and do your best to love whatever you see. The next messages come from the Chakra Oracle deck, and the first one is Destiny. Okay, sorry. It says, black is a shade that demands to be taken seriously, as it absorbs all colors. Black admits warmth. Powerful energy of the protector. Unlike black, white is isolated. Together they balance and create. You will be guided by your angels to what is best for you and all concerned. Together we are stronger than alone. Take risk. Dare to have your life the way you decide. Are you willing to make sacrifices to have what you desire? What tools do I need to form my own destiny? Am I ready for my destiny? True love, taking a stand, positive omen, radical thinking, deep satisfaction, ability to change, love, pathway, faith. The next message is soulmate. It says, this card indicates changing old communication patterns and being open to a new way of interacting. You may no longer be able to have conversations that don't sustain your authenticity. Freedom lies ahead. Better than you can imagine. It's time to face my true feelings. To enjoy the beauty of a rose, we must risk being pricked by our inner thorns. This offers a new way to live. The best incentive to change is love. What truth am I embracing? This card indicates no longer living a lie. Speaking your truth, choosing love, freedom through transformation, resistance to commitment, an unexpected outcome, new truths, authenticity, treasure, and trust. The next messages come from the animal medicine. And the first one is Badger, number 29, and it is fight for what you want, self-expression, loner, keeper of earth's healing herbs, aggressive, reliance, powerful anger, self-reliant, healers, leaders, and bosses. The second is 46, and it's raccoon, and it's wear a mask as needed, use a life behind the mask, dexterity and disguise, put to sleep what doesn't work, transform yourself, and eat more fruits and vegetables. The next message is from the Shadow and Light deck, and this is number 35. And it is Storm Angel, collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, and energies. It is your time and turn to learn to deal with energy that is around you without compromising your own. She appears when energies with major differences collide. When intentions are vastly different, when techniques are worlds apart, when incompatible belief systems meet up. There is nothing wrong at all with difference. Diversity is wonderful. Shadows and lights are beautiful and necessary and can coexist in harmony. Certain kinds of differences do not blend, like oil and water. They separate and cannot coexist in harmony. Therefore, I bring change. When change comes, for some it is simple, easy, and flowing. For others, dramatic, erratic, wild, and full of static. I appear when two forms of energy collide, high and low. I burn away the old to create a clear, fresh vibration, where all that is stale and fearful and unpleasant has been cleared away. While you'll be nudged out of your comfort zone, you'll realize how much has changed, how far you've come. The results will be worth the pressure. People to feel tension become even more entrenched in their beliefs, refuse to let go. The only approach is to clearly and powerfully remain in your integrity. Do not compromise who you are out of misguided notion of being compassionate. You must speak the truth that is in your heart and stay committed to that truth. Wow, that's so crazy that they both fall underneath each other. Okay. There may be arguments, even angry situation and fights at the moment. Withhold energies are being freed so they can be released. You will uncover the truth about a situation. Any lies, deception, manipulation, and cheating will be revealed. All is about to become very transparent, and a fierce bright light will lead all that is hidden. It can be banished for good. Now the last message is Wasteful Wanters. And it says, in today's society, in today's society, we live a life of a ready-done throwaway lifestyle. Unfortunately, our earth can no longer sustain such a life. And our desires are never fulfilled, always wanting the next, best, and greatest, staying stuck in an endless repetitive void. We give the greater part of our lives in an endless strive, trying to fill the empty places of our soul with materialism, becoming capitalism's dream a wasteful wanter. swayed by emotional and sensory triggers in commercials and advertisements. To course correct, try volunteering or donating. Plant a vegetable garden, and please reuse, repurpose, and recycle. Okay, Gemini. You're going to be going through some changes because both of these cards are speaking of that, of the changes that are going to be coming upon you. But you must stick with your integrity and use love and compassion. But you must also remember that compassion does not mean negating your integrity. You know, you have to change your communication skills and work as a team in order to get what you're wanting. Even though this says loner, you still have to stand in your integrity. And be cautious of how you're using your resources. And also remain in faith and look out for the support that is coming to you. Use your instincts and practice whatever craft it is that you are heading into. Now, the next set of messages come from the Abundance Angels deck, and we got a few. Okay, so we have moonlighting. It says you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. We have the King of Pentacles and the Magician. And then we have healer, healed, in healer. Healing energy surrounds you and the situation. Which we have the Knight of Swords, the Emperor, and the Sun. So exactly. Or we could do it like that. So, as you can see, it's telling you, like, within your work situation, if you're having any problems with this, it is going to be healed. Because even though something may happen very quickly, you know, and rush in, you're going to be able to stand in your Emperor stance and the Sun will be on your side. So this is the happiest card in the deck. Because you're the Magician that's going to get to this Emperor. Or you're the Emperor, you're the King of Pentacles, which is the financial side of the Emperor, because the Emperor is all 4 in 1, who has all the tools in order to do this. And if this is in your regular job, it's also telling you that you can moonlight, because if you're into a spiritual path, then moonlighting would be a good way to start. But so far, it seems like your finances are doing very well. The next message is successful funding. And it says, your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to you. So receive Death, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords. You have Victory. And then you receive Affirmations and the Chariot. You receive the World as well. I'm sorry for Death. You receive the World. So you're really at a place of moving towards your goals. And if you're not, then you need to get out of these energies. You know, put an end to this. and gain the victory that you're needing. Because this is successful funding. And if you are at a point where you're just going through this death and you're waiting on the wheel to change, then affirmations will help you through that, because on both ends you're being flanked by, this is a success, and this is success and boldly moving forward. This is, balance of dark and light. Wow, Gemini, it seems like I really don't have much to say to you on your finances. It says words of abundance. Then you receive the Tower, the High Priestess, and the Temperance. I forgot what sign I told earlier that when I used to see the Tower, it used to make my stomach churn. And then you have say goodbye to the old and hello to the new, and the Six of Pentacles. You also received face your financial fears, the Justice card, and again, the High Priestess. With your wishes granted and Temperance. Can you see a pattern? Oh, Lord. Okay. So, it's saying words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerful, positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in a loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. And it says, goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You finish one part of your life, and now your new, even better part is beginning. So again, with the world, the world for here, and this victory card, and the death, and the Magician. Where's the Chariot? And wherever the Chariot is right now. Yeah, shit. Okay. And the Chariot. Right now, it's telling you... Oh, one more, sorry. Affirmations. So right now, it's telling you that even if you're not at the point where you're totally reaping these rewards, doesn't matter. Use words of abundance, affirmations, to lift up your thoughts and energy and attract what you desire. Use positive affirmations, and these are the words of abundance. That I am happy, I am content, I am at peace, I am abundant in all things. Because through these positive affirmations, you are going to rock your world. What you're going to do is you're going to create a death in this. So a transformation will happen where the wheel changes. This is the wheel of fortune. It says a time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward. As with the Chariot, suddenly moving forward. Fortune is on your side. Victory, because you are the Magician. And she is a person who knows. And she's here twice for you, just as a Temperance. So speak these positive affirmations. Because she knows, but she doesn't speak. The knowledge is hers. And Temperance is balanced. I always like to point out how the feet of the Temperance angel is... One is firmly planted on the ground, and just the very tips of her toes are in the waters. So her emotions are not what is governing her. The stability is. And she constantly replenishes her own cup. because she knows that the sun is rising, right? She knows. She knows that this is coming. So say goodbye to the old with the death card. Say goodbye to the old. This begging, because you are the magician and you have the Six of Staffs to move on, but you have to face your financial fears. It says, when you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that in you, in fact, have nothing to fear. And that every successful person has struggled with this release of these doubts. Exactly. You're going to have to put a death to these things. Say goodbye to these old things that have kept you in a state of not receiving what you want. It's time to put an end to this. And it says, your wish is granted. What you've asked for is coming true. But all you have to do is remain tempered. Do not get over emotional. Do not get over excited. Continue to do the work that you are doing and move forward upon your journey. But remember to hold it for yourself and be balanced in it, and the positive affirmations. Now we have employment change, and it says your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each way, each step of the way, right? Help you release the old and welcome the new. This is like, it's here for you. It's so here for you. Especially the wheel. It's coming. Now, to clarify that, we have the Six of Swords, the Two of Staffs, and the Star. So normally, I would say these are the two choices. But in this reading, what I'm seeing them as is, this is your pillars. The moving away to calmer waters and allowing the wheel of fortune to change in your direction and to do the healing. Because this is hope, this is healing, this is success. And it's a repeating energy because it's an 8. So to me, these are both your pillars. But if not, well, no, I don't see it anymore. I can't ever say if not. Okay, I have children. And it says your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. You receive the Magician, the Nine of Swords. Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, and you also receive the Sun and Victory again. So if you're going through an employment change and you're worried about your children, remember that you were told that you can moonlight within this time. You know? But what it's saying is you have the power to overcome this. You have all the tools. This is the second time the Magician is showing up in your reading. So you have all the tools necessary to get you to where you need to be. Right? Because this is a double confirmation on this Magician. And if you're worried about your children, especially your son, there's a victory for you. So don't stress. Then we have take a divinely guided chance. All positive changes and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar, but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. So, I have to place this here. And what we received is the Devil, the Knight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune again, the Two of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. And these are the two that I asked. You know, change away from these energies. Leave the Devil and the undecided energies alone. Because this is telling you need to take steps out of the situation, because you've been through them 8 times. And while you've been saying, this is my last time, there goes the fence that you're building to keep yourself stuck in this situation. But every time you're saying this is your last time, seek the victory. You know, get rid of these devil energies, because when I clarified, move these out of the way. When I clarified these, what I received, right, were these. So being that you're undecided about whether you want to let go of these devil energies, it's either you're going to take the Wheel of Fortune by taking this divinely guided chance, or you're going to keep thinking of yourself within these Five of Pentacles energies. And what you're not going to do, you won't face your financial fears, right? Where is that card? Oh, sorry, I can't find it right now. Yeah, that's what's going to happen, is that you won't face your financial fears. You're going to stay stuck in this Nine of Swords energies, refusing to move on and become this King of Pentacles. But it says you've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. Two of Pentacles. Again, see, it's just telling you the same thing over and over again, right? I mean, really, look at that. Two of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Oh, no, sorry. This way. Five of Pentacles or the Wheel of Fortune, right? Either you're going to walk away or you're going to try to heal it. But even if you're working on it and trying to heal it, it's only going to give you to this Five of Pentacles energy. So it's up to you if you're going to take the divinely guided chance and be healed, and become a healer. Because once we go through these battles, whether in finances or in our lives, it is meant to teach us and to bring us to a higher level. Now, I thank you so much for coming to the Black Hearted Oracle. I pray that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.